Greetings, this is Kevin Jefferson, founder of the Forex Fam and followmytrades.com, here with a update on the indices with trade theory for Tuesday, March 4th, 2025. And if anybody's been watching the markets, you know that there's been a lot of activity here and so a lot of uncertainty as well. But the markets finally capitulated what we spoke about a week or so ago in the way of a pullback off of an uptrend has turned into a downtrend definitively. And so I want to actually just give a little bit of information off of what I see and just give some perspective on possibilities. So this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average prices down here. This is a daily chart, and what I'm looking at, and this pullback point that I created here is based off of price not going any lower than it's gone today. So if it stays within this range, then that may be a pullback point. If it goes lower, then I can adjust that. But the gist is that, be mindful that price can reverse and pull back and give you, first of all, a better, higher quality entry opportunity. So if you were going to sell the market or buy what are called inverse instruments that will actually go up when the market goes down, then you may want to wait for a certain price pullback before, so you can get a better, higher quality price for entry. So this is what I set here as a possible pullback point for you to take a trade right around the 42,998 area, somewhere like that, just shy of 43,000. So definitely would wait for price to revert over the next day or so. Also being mindful that we have unemployment numbers, so you don't want to get trapped in reacting too quickly to the markets before they give you all the information that's going to drive high, what they call high impact news. So you don't want that to adversely affect you as well. But I'm definitely seeing the market in a downtrend, and there is a lot of downside opportunity here. And so I'm just looking at this, and one, two, three. It hasn't completely pulled back, but that pullback here, just looking for an opportunity to that'd be a great opportunity to get in off of looking at the weekly chart. But there's a lot of downside. Let me scroll this, kind of squeeze this in a little bit, and you can see that there was a lot of moves here, but I think there's still a lot of downside opportunity here. So just be mindful of that. Don't know where it's going to happen, but definitely would be waiting for a pullback to short the market if I was going to do that. Let me also go to the indices, and let me go to the NASDAQ. And what we have here, I'm going to go to the daily chart, and we've got a couple places. So price here, this could be a pullback point off the daily, but also price could reset back up to this level as well. And so just be mindful of that. Like I say, if you're a trader, go to the lower time frames and look for an opportunity. Maybe the market is showing you a buy. Right now it's not, but maybe market will turn around and turn into a buy, and then you want to what I would do if I was a swing trader or a longer term trader trading off the daily or higher, or even the 4-hour, I would await the price action on the lower time frames to give me a confirmation, but not after at least getting a pullback here and then possibly a retracement higher. So just be mindful of that. The market could go long over the next day or so, and really be setting up for the short on Friday. So just be mindful that price is tricky right now, and I wouldn't just jump in because you see the market moving. Last of the indices is the S&P 500. Let me scroll that up a little bit. So let me squeeze that so you can see it a little bit better. This is one of the cleaner ones. Actually, just a really nice. We had that pullback off of the high, and then price invalidated, and now it's confirmed that it's in a downtrend. And so I put a possible pullback point here as well. Price hitting around the 58.50 area, and then maybe giving us another sell opportunity on Friday or early next week. So just be mindful. I'm just giving these updates to give you some areas of interest to pay attention to, and you take your decisions as you will. The structure here is definitely complete once this price has been set here on the downside. And then what we want to do is actually had two moves on the upside. So price could do anything. And so if I was going to make a decision, I'd probably be looking for opportunities to enter short or to buy an inverse instrument that would actually go higher when the market goes lower. So be mindful of that. 1, 2, 3, a nice complex pullback here. So I would wait for that pullback and then short the S&P 500 if it were me. But that's over the course of the next several days. So don't get anxious on that. Okay, so let's go to gold. Gold has pulled back, and this is interesting because it's V bottoming out off of here. So on the 4-hour chart, price is actually trending up, And so this price pullback point here would be a good entry, possibly if you want to buy gold continuously, want to continue buying gold. One thing I noted on the higher time frame though is that now I want to say that price is still bullish on gold, so don't try to counter the market, but be mindful that if you see a reversal on the off the 4 hour or anything, because I can see price going up and then coming back down and maybe resetting at the 2860 level before going short. This is gold now, 2860 level. Then on the downside, I could see some possibilities to price getting as low as 2763 or something like that, or maybe even lower. So just be mindful that there could be a downside target, but in the short term, you could probably look for a buy entry on here. And this is about a 1-to-1 risk reward based off of where I would maybe set a stop down here. And then up here would be about a 1-to-1. So you would have to adjust and measure how far you wanted this to go. And if it was worth it, the risk of $1 for $1 reward. So I would probably not take it. I would let the market give me more clarification that it wanted to go higher. So maybe clearing above this area where price started to fall off and start to decelerate, I would maybe be okay with either getting a good confirmation here off the next, over the next 8 to 12 hours, and then taking it long, or getting a confirmation up here off of a complex pullback off of this higher level and giving me a chance to go long on that as well. So, definitely wouldn't just jump in, but for those who want to be aggressive, you could probably find a buy opportunity in there, and just be mindful that price could go back down on you as well. But right now, if I was going to take any bet, I guess I would take a buy on gold over a short on gold, but just be mindful of there's risks on both sides of that. All right, commodities. So I'm going to go to WTI crude. I'd mentioned previously that price, I would definitely, of all the instruments that I was observing, that oil would be the one that I was kind of definitively, pretty confident that price was going to drop. And it has. I think it was right around this area when we discussed it. And so prices continue to fall. And there isn't, this blue area on the daily is a possible sell entry opportunity. If, waiting on price to pull back, as I say, don't just take it because it's there. Let price come back and retest this level and give you an opportunity to enter at a higher quality price. And with that being said, also, price could reset back up here to the around the 78.72 area, $70.87 area. So just be mindful of that as well. There are a couple of trap doors here, and with there being unemployment numbers this Friday, I would probably, if it were me, I'd be more mindful to wait and see what the market is doing over the next day or so, and then set myself up for a possible entry on Friday or at the turn of the week on early next week. So just giving you that information as a note of caution. And then the last thing is crypto. So we're going to go to Bitcoin, and that was one also that I'd shared that was definitely falling off and was going south. So let me share this and kind of show you what I see here as well as it relates to Bitcoin. So we had two good sell areas here on the lower time frame. I won't bore you with the details, but there was a sell opportunity here. And then now there's another sell opportunity. If you missed that one, there's another opportunity. There was one here, but from a high quality standpoint, waiting for price to retrace to about the 90,860 area or 90,960 area, and then look at selling and then having a downside target of about 63,211. So definitely some downside opportunity here, and but I would probably wait and look for a good entry opportunity on the lower time frame before I got into that sell on Bitcoin. But definitely a lot of downside opportunity on Bitcoin, and so it's down 3.5% today already. But I wouldn't be surprised if price comes back one more time, retests off of a pullback, and then gets another great capitulation short. So just be mindful that all things are essentially down outside of gold right now. So I hope this helps you. Hope this helps you with your trade analysis, and if you have portfolios and things that you're observing, or you're considering getting into the market. A lot of times people say, well, every time I get into the market, it goes down or up, and that's normally because you're probably getting in off a reaction of movement and not off of an anticipation of a movement. So I hope this helps you in any way that it can. And until next time, enjoy the day and happy trading.